Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, and today I'm going to adjust another Houston chiropractor, and then he's going to adjust me as well. And we treat each other just like we would patients. So first thing we're going to do is check his posture. Flex your head forward and backwards. Neutral. Now he's pretty good posture. He's been a chiropractor all his life, so got a little bit of translation to the left of center on the x-axis, making his right shoulder a little higher. And a little bit of right translation down in his low back and pelvis. And his hands are a little out in front of him, but you can see that this shoulder is in front of this shoulder, so he's got some rotation. That's probably how he sleeps. Okay, so let's lay you down here and do your decompression. First time I met Dr. J, we call him Dr. J too, was at an MRI place here in Houston, and I really needed an adjustment, so I laid down on the MRI table and he adjusted me, first time. And when I found out how good his art was with chiropractic, he came over here and I adjusted him on this one the first time. How'd that did, Eric, first time?
Did good.
Yeah, did good, but you felt it, huh? Pretty big surprise that first time. But we've been doing this on each other now for, what, about a year now?
Pretty close.
Pretty close to a year. And this is my way of staying well. There we go. This morning I woke up and it felt like Renee had hit me in the left hip with a baseball bat. Of course she didn't, but... Okay, now take a nice deep breath in. There you go. Perfect. I know you felt that one all the way through.
Good one.
Yep. And we always check the reflexes afterwards just to make sure everybody knows he's still moving all the parts. There we go. Yes, sir. Good. Okay. Now, Dr. J here, he's in pretty good shape overall, better than most of our patients are, because he's been getting just how many years now?
20 years.
20 years. Yeah, let's come over here. Gosh, I was in chiropractic college while you were still in high school, huh? And we always do the Deerfield leg check. His right leg is short by about 1/4 of an inch. Now when I bring it up, you can see it's already even, and that tightens up in his low back and pelvis right there. Did that tighten up down here?
A little bit.
Yep.
Little
He's got a little bit of right sacroiliac subluxation here, which we will treat on the x-axis and the z-axis, as well as a little bit on the y. I'm going to have you lock your leg and lift your whole leg off the table for me, like a sacral deviation test. There you go. This is a different new adjustment that I have discovered. Helps really solidify the sacrum. Now I'll do the same thing over here. Now I'm adjusting the sacrum right now, which is the middle triangular shaped bone. Very good. With his hip and extension, so that changes the biomechanics of the sacroiliac joint. And I found so far, since I've been doing that, it actually holds a little bit longer. Now we're moving up his lumbar spine all the way up to L1. Here's his thoracolumbar at T12L1. And most all chiropractors and patients have subluxations there at that level. I'm going to put your head down a little bit more. There we go. He's a little tight because he hadn't had adjustment in a couple of weeks either, as far as I know. There we go. And believe it or not, chiropractors can still get back problems. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to put my elbow right down in his pocket at L5, right where the paraspinal muscles from the entire spine, from the skull all the way down, attached to his pelvis. And right down here in the corner is the quadratus lumborum, multifidus, and erector spinae muscles. And then we'll do the same thing over here on the left side. When you put a deep, steady pressure right here into the trigger points, they start melting under your thumb or your elbow or whatever you're using. And you can feel that. It hurts while you're doing it, but it sure feels better when it quits hurting. There we go. Let's see if everybody gets that one. lateral and oblique traction on him. And I have decided to call the new Terminator device, instead of the Johnsonator, we're going to name it the Turbo Terminator, because about 50% of my patients can't handle the increased depth and speed of this new one. I know it still says Black & Decker, we'll get that changed soon. Work our way up to the first spinal muscle. Yep. Into the 60s here. And right through this thoracic lumbar, most chiropractors have a problem. And get all the way down to the sacrum. That's nice to stay right on the paraspinal muscles and not on the vertebrae themselves. Probably going to feel more. My nose here, I'm going to feel more of it. And the hamstring. It's very tight and the pelvis is out. The gastric radius and the pelvis muscle. Well, he actually took that a whole lot better than most of our patients have the first time I did that on them. Now see, his legs are exactly even, which means we corrected his right sacroiliac problem. Does that feel less tight than the first one?
Yeah, it feels loose.
Good. All right. So actually that's pretty good. I'm going to lay your head down a little further here. There we go. And just let this go right in my hand. There. Okay, let's set you up face towards you now and get your shoulders, elbows, and wrists. Now we give each other very comprehensive adjustments because we need them. There we go. I think we should start our own reality show. You're a Houston chiropractor and another Houston chiropractor. There we go. Excellent movement on that one. Felt that one in your shoulder and your elbow, huh? Yeah. Good. There's only a few chiropractors in the United States that I even let adjust me, and Dr. Judson is one of them. Dr. Dan Murphy out in Auburn, California is another. And we do get calls every day from people all over the United States wanting me to refer them to somebody just like me. And Dr. Judson, what would you tell them if they can find anybody just like me? That pretty
Dr.
slim
Johnson
chance?
is very unique. His adjustments are special. I've been in practice for nearly 20 years, and probably many patients that are watching this have seen chiropractors and had different adjustments. And the most special adjustment of all is that magic little table right behind
Spinal
us.
decompression.
The decompression adjustment is very unique in the field. It's a very effective adjustment, works very well.
Yep.
Just have to get used to it a little bit, but
Yep.
beyond that, it does very well.
You know, the first one's the worst one. They all get easier after that. Now it's my turn. I'll let Renee have a little break here. So this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson. We'll see you next time.